Hi, welcome to McLean's RV. My name is Jacoby, and today we're going to take a look at the Winnebago Forza 38F. We're going to start with looking at some of the features on the outside, and then we'll work our way inside. This is a 39-foot, 10-inch motorhome. It is 12 feet tall and 8 feet 5.5 inches wide. It sits on a Freightliner XCS chassis, which is a straight rail frame, and it has a 340 horsepower Cummins diesel engine pushing it down the road. It's got 700 foot-pounds of torque and a 10,000 pound tow capacity. Let's take a look at some of the things that you don't normally see on a motorhome. Winnebago is really impressive when it comes to the things that you can't see, touch, and feel. Close to 80% of their motorhomes are manufactured in-house in one location in Forest City, Iowa. And by 80%, I mean things like the aluminum is extruded in-house, the steel is E-coated in-house, their tanks are made in-house, their wiring harnesses are all put together in-house. And the quality is top-notch. If you look at this motorhome, and you might not notice unless it's pointed out, the A-pillars, for example, are very small. The reason that Winnebago is able to accomplish that is because this entire cab is surrounded by steel. Most manufacturers will use a fiberglass and aluminum here. Winnebago actually uses steel. In fact, if you notice this little model we've got, this is a replica of a Class A motorhome, and this is all steel all the way around. Now, this is an older style, which would have had the split window, but now, of course, it's one solid piece. And that windshield is huge. I mean, it's one solid piece of glass, and there's no seam down the middle. And it's just like a beautiful picture window when you're driving down the road. Now, the steel on this motorhome is all E-coated. What that means is rather than just spray painting it black, it actually goes through a chemical process that will keep the steel from rusting. Most manufacturers or motorhomes, you won't really want to look under the hood because you'll see a lot of rust. I'm going to show you under the hood here where the generator is and where the steel is, so you can see what it looks like on this new motorhome here. So the generator on this Forza is a 6,000 watt diesel Cummins generator. All of the steel in here is E-coated, and that's why you don't see any rust. Having the generator up at the front of the motorhome is great for dry camping, meaning no hookups, because you don't really hear the generator when you're sleeping at night. It's a larger generator, which is quieter, and it's also all the way at the front, nearly 40 feet away from you when you're sleeping. Let's take a look around the outside, look at the storage and a few other features on the motorhome. If you notice, the side of this motorhome is all these really nice colors. That's actually full body paint. It takes nearly 200 man hours for them to complete the paint process on this motorhome. And it looks fantastic, and it'll look like this for years to come with a buff and wax from time to time. Right here is a dual fuel fill. There's a fuel fill here and there's a fuel fill on the other side, which is great. I mean, you got 40 feet of motorhome, or nearly 40 feet. You don't want to have to be picky about where you're filling up. This down here is actually a dog leash tether. This is a pet-friendly coach. And underneath, if you see those lights, that's actually a part of the motorhome. Those are ground effects lighting that is controlled by an app on your phone. You can get the lights to dance to music. You can adjust the colors, the pattern, the timing. At night, it looks really cool. Now, the 38F has 228 cubic feet of storage. Exterior storage, not just total storage, but just on the exterior, 228 cubic feet. So take more of the stuff that you want to take with you. All of the storage is carpeted, which is great for noise insulation, and it's also climate controlled. So if you have things that you don't want to get to freezing temperatures, it's a great place to put it. Over here, if you didn't already notice, this actually passes above and below the frame rails all the way to the other side. These compartments are all lighted. There's a master switch where you can turn the light on and off of the motorhome, and then they individually have lights to turn on and off as well. Working our way around the back of the motorhome. This is where our coach battery, or our coach batteries are located. You've got 4 of them, and there's room for 2 more if you ever wanted to upgrade. And on the back is where the engine is located. Again, 340 horsepower Cummins diesel motor. This will tow 10,000 pounds. It has 700 foot-pounds of torque, which is great for climbing through the mountains. And it's all the way at the rear of the motorhome. And what's great about that, when you're driving, you don't actually hear the engine as much, being that it's all the way behind you. It's a nice and quiet ride. Well, let's go check out some of the features inside. Coming into the motorhome, you'll notice a dual power step, a nice big entry door. Winnebago actually manufactures this entry door in-house. It was a piece of the sidewall of the motorhome before it was a door. The reason that they manufacture their own doors is, one, for noise insulation, and so they can put a larger door in the space. Let's go inside. We'll look at some of the cool stuff this motorhome has to offer inside. Starting at the cab of the motorhome, Winnebago has recently received the upgraded Freightliner features, which have the cruise control integrated into the steering wheel, and of course the digital dash control integrated into the steering wheel, and the gear selector integrated into the steering column. Up at the front of the motorhome, you've got a nice big screen for viewing your cameras. This has both side view and backup cameras. And of course it will Bluetooth connect to your phone for music, talking on the phone, and my favorite audiobooks. Both of these seats are power seats, and they will spin to face the rear of the motorhome. In total, you've got, including the driver and passenger seat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seat belts. As we work our way around the motorhome, feature by feature, starting with the dinette, this is actually a Winnebago exclusive benchmark dinette. It doesn't have one of those old posts that knocks your knee when you're sitting at it. And when you want to make it into a bed, you simply pull a lever and push it down and it slides into place. These dinettes are actually built like residential pieces of furniture. They're inner spring, and the way they lift up makes it super easy to get to the storage, rather than a piece of plywood with a piece of foam sitting on top of it. This motorhome is equipped with dual pane windows, and the windows are covered by solar shades as well as MCD blackout shades. Moving back towards the rear, you'll notice this huge piece of storage here. These are actually drawers that roll all the way out. This is a tri-fold sofa, and it has 3 seat belts in it. Now, you notice all these seat belts, they're actually mounted into steel points in the frame, rather than just being screwed into the wood decking. And that goes the same for a lot of the larger components, appliances, and all the cabinetry in the motorhome. In fact, like this cabinet right here, all this storage, you'll notice this goes all the way back towards the front as well. It's all carpeted for noise insulation, but it's actually, I mean, it is mounted into steel in the frame. I'm about 200 pounds and do that all the time for fun. The lighting is controlled through a multiplex wiring system. You have one panel here, one panel in the front by the entry door, one panel in the galley, and one in the bedroom as well. Moving back towards the rear of the motorhome, you'll notice more storage again. And you know, one thing people always ask me is, what are these little things for? There's actually little tables that will plug in right here and are perfect for an iPad or a laptop. Continuing around to the other side of the motorhome, you'll notice that that sofa sits directly across from this massive flat screen Samsung TV. What I like about it is that it pulls out and it has this articulating arm to where it can face anywhere in the coach. In fact, if you're sitting on this sofa, you don't even need your glasses to watch it. This TV does come with a sound bar and a subwoofer. And below the TV, there's the electric fireplace. What's great about that fireplace is it does actually produce some heat. It's not just for looks. And the heat is an electric heat source. It's not propane. Let's take a look at the kitchen. There's two big pantries in here, one on this passenger side and then one on the driver's side. All of the shelves are adjustable and they're carpeted, which is great for noise insulation. The refrigerator in this thing is a residential refrigerator. It's massive and it's got an ice maker built in. The sink is a double bowl stainless steel. It's undermount. It sits in a Corian countertop. And the faucet is actual metal and has a deal that pops out right there. Nice cabinetry and storage up above. Again, adjustable shelves. You know, one thing that's really unique about Winnebago is everything from their cabinetry to their furniture to a lot of other components are built and have a serial tag by Winnebago. So if you ever needed to replace this part in the future, you actually have a serial number for it. This microwave is a convection microwave. It's Whirlpool. It's a residential appliance. And just below the microwave is the cooktop. It's a 3-burner propane cooktop. This has close to 100 pounds of propane on board. So it's going to be plenty for cooking, water heater, and everything propane related. And then what is great is all this storage underneath. You've got nice deep drawers. And this is a great spot for a trash can or any countertop appliances. Next, we'll take a look at the back half of the motorhome. So, starting over here, again, this is another pantry or additional storage, however you'd like to use it. Adjustable shelves, carpeted for noise insulation. Whirlpool, stackable washer and dryer. All of the appliances in this motorhome are Whirlpool. Moving over to the middle of the motorhome, this Forza is equipped with this panel here that will read your tank levels. You can turn on your lights, start and stop the generator, turn on the water pump, operate the slides, operate lights. I already said that one, but you can do just about everything on this panel here, and this is where you turn on that continuous hot water heater, the Truma AquaGo. Just behind this door is the half bath. This coach is a bath and a half with a porcelain toilet there, nice storage in here, and if this was a his and hers, this would be the his. On this side, you have your king size bed. This is it's like a sleep number bed. It's an ideal rest where you can actually adjust the pressure on each side of the motorhome, or on each side of the bed. There's built-in phone chargers on each side of the bed as well. You just simply rest your phone on that and it will charge it. There's plugs on each side for additional CPAP machines or medical devices. Nice storage up above the bed. And 2 windows on either side, both open, which is great for cross ventilation when you're camping out in nice weather. Let's take a look at the storage here in the bedroom. When the slides come in, you still have access to all the storage up top. Again, another flat screen Samsung TV. Hanging storage and drawers. And more hanging storage here. And the storage, there's actually storage that goes behind the TV in this closet. If that's not enough storage for you, you have even more right here. And again, 4 huge drawers down below. Now let's check out the master bathroom. This has a dual vanity. Lots of storage behind the mirrors, storage in the cabinets next to the sinks and under the sinks. And this one has the Techna toilet. And a great big shower, of course. And that's been the Winnebago Forza 38F. Come down and see us at McLean's RV. We're family owned and operated, been in business almost 60 years. And we have certified technicians, and we are here to serve you. This motorhome is a 2020 model. It is still for sale. And come and ask for me. My name is Jacoby. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.